What do we actually do in marriage coaching? What would I do with you if you would just come to me today, right now, and tell me my marriage is hopeless? I've tried everything for 10, 20, 30 years. I don't think my husband will change because I've tried everything. I'm so hopeless, exhausted, tired. I don't even know if I have the energy of doing something because it's so hopeless. Like, I don't know. I'm sometimes frustrated and angry, and then I lose hope again, and I'm just sad and unhappy. I'm almost never happy. Like, do you think you can actually help me? Yes, of course. This is what we do in marriage coaching. And we start the first couple of weeks with giving you some small and quick wins in intimacy, emotional and physical, in getting your husband, for example, to cook dinner if you don't want to do that anymore, or just telling you he loves you. Some small things that you tried to do like for a long time to get, but you couldn't and you didn't know how, and you tried with the wrong tools. Maybe you tried so hard, that's why you feel exhausted and hopeless, but you tried with the wrong tools or the wrong skills. Like for relationship, we need skills the same way we need for driving or for cooking or actually for anything else, accounting or anything else. Like we need skills for that thing. Nobody teaches us relationship skills, right? So I give you some quick wins, like you gain confidence. I see the glimmer of hope in women's eyes, like, oh my God, this is possible. This is not marketing tactics. Like it's possible for things to change. Yes, it's possible. You gain confidence. And then we take this work to a deeper level, meaning to a way of how you think on a daily basis about you, about him, about marriage in general, how you feel on a daily basis in your marriage and how you act on a daily basis in our marriage. So it becomes just who you are, and you become just the person who has that kind of marriage, and her husband acts with her in a way that she feels adored and desired and cherished and important, right? So you get everything that you wanted all along from your husband, just feeling important, appreciated, loved, supported, right? Um, Spoiled, if that is what you want, and desired. So we start like this deeper work. We start with resetting you. So the marriage reset method starts with reset you. Then we have reset communication. So this is, if you imagine, like we start with you, then you and the communication towards him, and the result is how he reacts to you, right? Like it's these three stages, um, focusing on you, focusing on how you talk to him, and then celebrating how he acts with you. And those are your results, the results of your work and how you're being, how you're talking, like how you are just being as a wife. The results that we celebrate together is how he acts with you, how he gives you, and how he makes you happy, and how he changes just because of how you change the communication with him, right? Like it goes in a cycle. So it's three simple methods, right? Like resetting you, resetting communication, and then celebrating. This is the marriage reset method. It's important to start with you. Most of us, we're so overwhelmed and tired and exhausted. Like this is it's very important to start with this. We're not being our best selves anymore. We don't know who we are anymore. We're not connected to what makes us happy. And we become this, maybe the worst version of ourselves, who's always tired, exhausted, sometimes angry, and we don't even know what makes us happy anymore. So from this low place, let's say, it's hard to even see the things that are going well. It's hard to even ask in an efficient way for the things that would make you happy, maybe. It's hard to like simply to be your best self who is grounded and feeling worthy and important and confident, right? And loved and all the good things, the juicy things. If you're so exhausted and tired and always unhappy, right? You cannot get like to the next level. Just see like um life happens, right? Like we all get down there. We give so much at work, at home, with our children, with our community maybe, or we do like school projects and whatnot, or activities with the children, or maybe we have dogs or several children. So we get to that place of being unhappy and satisfied, and our husbands almost feel like there's nothing they can do to make us happy, so they don't even try anymore. So we start with making you feel happy, like getting to know yourself again, getting to know what makes you happy, getting to know how to act in a way that you get what you want, right? Like that is the second part, the resetting communication. It's very beautiful, very easy. It's just like using some phrases that will get you the actual results you want, right? So we set the goals for what you want to get. Then we use that communication, like for you to be able to get what you want in a simple, fun way that creates attraction, polarity, emotional intimacy, physical intimacy, right? Desire. So you will get like what you always wanted from him, his attention, his affection, his support, trusting him and admiring him and respecting him, right? And feeling he trusts you and he respects you and he admires you and appreciates what you do, like what you did all along. And then we celebrate. It's very important to celebrate and to see that these results are thanks to you. It didn't just happen, right? Most of us, we feel powerless. So we think how our husband act with us. It's just like if he's in a good mood or not, right? And we fail to see that it's directly related to us. So that is why, like, just seeing that if you focus on yourself a bit, he will react in a different way. If you don't focus on yourself, don't know how to communicate, don't learn those relationship skills, he will react in a bad way, not because he's a bad husband, just because that is like what you get. Like, you put something out in the world, relationships are reactional, and you get something in return, right? So just seeing that whatever you have is your result, is a mirror of how you're thinking, how you're feeling, and how you're acting, and you can change that and actually have any result you want in your marriage, in your in your life in general. I'm only focusing on marriage, but this applies to everything. So this is the marriage reset method. This is what I would do with you. It usually takes 3 months, depending on how bad the marriage is. Sometimes I work with clients for 6 months. 3 months is usually enough. So the marriage reset method, we start with you, communication, then celebrating, right? Because it's very, very important to see that it was you who created it. Like, this is my favorite part in everything, helping you see that it's you who created this and you never feel hopeless again. So you stop working with me after 3 months, but you will always know, like, this stays with you forever. You will always know that whatever I have, it's thanks to what I put out there. Like, I can always change it. Even if in 10 years from now something happens and you realize, oh, I fell back into my old ways and old dynamics and I'm not being myself. I know I'm not communicating in a way that helps. Like, let me try those skills again and hope you have the results. So it's a lot of confidence as a wife, as a woman, as a communicator, like just having relationship skills, knowing it's like having a superpower, like having super cards in your pocket, like a secret power, and then you can use it like forever. This is what I have for you, and this is what I would do with you as a marriage coach working with women. My main focus is giving women power in relationships. And power is an inner power that looks very soft on the outside. So power is not screaming and standing up and fighting. No way. Real true power comes from within, and it will look very soft, very controlled, very confident, and very sexy from the outside. Bye bye.